Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber. Today is September 3rd, Tuesday, September 3rd. So, I think I saw Miss Amanda from Tap Mama and the Bag Brigade. She is going into Vlogtember, and I was like, that's a good title. So, welcome to Vlogtember the 3rd. So I obviously didn't do a vlog over the last 3 days because, well, one, it was the weekend, and two, yesterday was Monday, Labor Day, and my husband was home. So we were, doing family stuff. We went to a local RC show, remote controlled air show. Sorry, I wanted to say not just show, air show. So a bunch of model airplanes were flying around, and it was really fun. The only thing that was a little bit on the could have changed side was the first 2 hours. The kids were like, "Oh, we want to go home. We want to go home." You would think kids would want to sit there and watch toy planes be flying around. No, especially the youngest. Unless it was him playing the video game, making it do it, he didn't care. But it was fun. There was one guy there, one pilot, that was flying a model airplane that did stunts or acrobatics, and it was really cool because he'd be coming down to the ground and jerk it back up, like a split second before it, hit the ground, and he would hover it like this on the ground with the tail touching the ground every once in a while. Oh, it was cool. And then the icing on the cake for the show, they had special guests show up, which was really cool, and they were two life-size helicopters, one of them being the Lifelite, that the paramedics, helicopter, the Lifelite that, transports people in times of dire traumatic need. I mean, they were only there for maybe 15-20 minutes. If they had to take off, they would have, but they would have, cleared everybody out of the way and taken off if they had to. But it was fun to be able to walk up to it. They let the kids climb around in the Lifelite one, and I took a picture of one of my kids coming out the back side where they could put the stretcher in and out. And then the other one is our police chopper, our police helicopter, which is called Able 1, which was fun to see on the ground and be able to be up that close to it. So that was fun. And then we came home and we made homemade pizzas, which were delicious, and dessert pizzas as well. Oh, my face does not feel awake this morning. My eyes watering like crazy. I did not want to get up this morning. I was tired. But I was like, I'm excited to show you guys the progress I've made since Friday morning and my live on Friday afternoon with Marianne. Mama Wench, aka Marianne, and I have our show at 1 p.m. on Friday afternoons, and we go and pick projects to focus on, and we try to pick a project that we can maybe finish over the week. Some weeks, most weeks here lately, we've struggled to finish. I don't think I've had a finished, completed object in the whole time we've done this now. We're 5 episodes in. But I have done a lot of work over the last, how many days are we at now? 3 days? So, no, 4 days. Because all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and all day Monday. So I have 4 days of crocheting to show you. So I'm going to start with the cat's meow. I don't think I did anything Thursday or even maybe Friday. I don't remember. I can never remember where my progress is. I don't mark it, except for I know for a fact that as of Wednesday of last week, I had finished row 50. So since last Wednesday, I have done 5 rows of progress. So, which isn't a lot, because Friday evening or Saturday, I can't remember what day it was that I realized that I remembered this. I went, I need to work on my mom's blanket because I want to try and gift it to her for her birthday. It might be pushing, it might be close. I don't think I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna darn it or try. But let's, ooh, you know what, I just grabbed this and didn't even think. Oh, I didn't think what direction to pull this from. Oh well, we'll just do it this way. I can untwist it later. It's not too bad. Alright, so here is, well, maybe, hold on. It's not cooperating with me. Here is my cat's meow blanket. I don't remember, well, I guess I got 5 rows done, so, you know, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my fingertips to right here is where I got done. So that is where I stand on the cat's meow blanket. Not a whole lot of progress on that, so that's that blanket. Now, I didn't do, if I remember correctly, I haven't touched my Chris's hug in those few days, the last few days, so because I have been focused since, I want to say Saturday evening or Sunday, I started actually putting progress on my mom's blanket. And she has it's called Paws and Bones. Yeah, I think. Blanket. Let me see, it's right here. Yeah, Bones and Paws. It's called Bones and Paws. It is a pattern. Oh, excuse me. It's called Gleefully Crocheting. It says one piece crochet blanket, and it's got paws and bones and hearts and more bones made out of baubles. The shapes, or you know, you make the shapes with baubles. It's one of those bauble kind of graph blankets, I guess. Anyway, I want to say I started where the heart point is on this section, but I got this far, y'all. I've gotten this far on it. Isn't that cool? Oh my goodness, the more I get done on this, and now I've added this new section on, I'm like, I am loving this. Isn't that cool? So cool. Now, my baubles don't line up in some of the areas, but I'm doing it by the pattern, by the chart correctly. Now, my baubles line up okay, pretty much perfectly for the shapes. It's just the borders, the ones right here that border the shapes. Those probably, if you look close enough right here, they're not lined up perfectly, but I don't care. It looks pretty dang sweet. Get off of there. I'm blown away at how cool this looks. I've never made one of these before. This is my first one. This is so cool. And so the more excited I am about a blanket, like seeing this come out like this, so between this and the cat's meow blanket, I keep wanting to put in several rows. And this is another one of those blankets like the cat's meow that it's 150 stitches, it looks like, across. And so they're single crochets, so they don't take a ton of time. Now, the rows that have this right here, where it's every other one is a bobble, that one takes a little bit of time because it's every other stitch is bobble, and you're putting 4 single crochets into one spot, and then you're joining them together. So I am excited for that. So I had on our show Friday, I have been vetoing the last two Fridays my Focus on It project, because I have a hug throw that I'm making for a friend of mine who lost her husband, and I want to get that done as soon as I can, because I'm hoping that she will. We haven't seen each other in quite a long time, but I'm hoping. I've reached out to her and I said, how would you feel if I flew out for a weekend? She has no idea that I'm making it or bringing it, but I was like, I would like to go see her, and maybe instead of shipping the throw to her, personally deliver it to her. So it'd be very expensive shipping, but I'm also shipping myself to go see her. So it works, right? So I haven't heard back from her yet, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. I think that'll be fun. I won't take videos or anything of me giving it to her. I might take a picture, and it all depends on if we have other people with us to be able to take a picture. So yeah, those are my two Grafgans, I guess you could say. So those are two different styles of Grafgans. You've got one Grafgan that's done by, it comes out in the stitch work itself. Well, I mean, they're both stitch work. I don't know how to explain the difference. Like, one has bobbles that, the shapes, the graph comes out in the bobbles popping out from the blanket, like a 3D kind of thing. More kind of like 2D. I don't know. You know what I mean, though. And then the other Grafgan is just a flat graph with, half double crochets. Knotted half double crochets. So, both my hooks, I had to grab out of both of those projects, and so now I gotta make sure I don't lose these and set them down where I know where they're at. Now, the other thing, let's see. I worked on a beanie. It is still attached. I'm not going to show you guys yet because I'm still messing with it. I will debut it once it is finalized and done and I don't have any more work to put on it. Probably Friday, depending on if I touch it or not over the next several days. So, the last project that I have put some the last project that I have put some work in on is my youngest's. Some of you may be new, and maybe some of you don't remember. And some of you may remember me talking about this. I am making C2C blankets for both my two boys, and I have dropped the ball on working on those, on putting any progress on them. And so, let's see, Sunday night, I think it was either Saturday or Sunday, I was working on something, one of my other projects, and my oldest boy goes, my middle child goes, when are you ever going to finish so-and-so's blanket? And I was like, eventually, I'll get it done, eventually, one day. So Sunday night, I decided, you know what, I need to start putting some progress in on this. So my plan right now is to put in at least a row a night. But get in bed, crochet a row of C2C and be done. And the reason I'm only doing one row is because they are so long that they're taking just enough attention from my attention span that I get done with the one row and I don't know, my arm's not really tired per se, but I'm just like, I don't know, I just kind of not lose interest. That's not the right way to say it, but I just kind of I just put the one row in and it's making progress one row at a time. So I also decided yesterday on this blanket to start decreasing on one side, because I was like, you know what, it's wide enough, but I'm gonna keep making it long. Oh, that's right. I just had an orthodontics notification pop in saying, don't forget, I gotta remember that today. So this is, like I said, I stopped increasing right here, this side. So last night's row, I had actually started and come down about here with an increase, but I was like, you know what? It's not far. I've only done 3 steps. So I was like, I ripped it all back out, the 3 steps. And I came and I was like, you know what? We're just going to decrease. We're going to start decreasing on this one side. So that is my decrease. I'm officially on the back side of the blanket. The finish line. I'm heading towards the finish line. And then, hold on. The yarn's underneath here. And then this is, see, this is what it would look like if I was still increasing. So this is my increase side. So it is, I think, my arm span right now. So it's actually longer than my arm span. I can't show you the whole blanket here. So it's quite wide. Now that's one row wide. So this is how wide it is. So it is shorter than my arm span wide. So I would say maybe a twin size bed width, like that, from, you know, where this is where I'm decreasing. So this is my short side, and then this is going to be my long side that I'm still increasing on. And I'm going to make it long enough, I think, for myself to be underneath it, because then if it's long enough for me, then it should be long enough for him to grow into for quite a few years, if he enjoys it that long. Knowing him, he has certain blankets that he really likes, and I will explain one more thing about this blanket. I am running 2 strands of yarn together. Hold on, it's tangled up around the blanket. There we go. No. Where are you at? Sorry, it's... Okay. Excuse me. So I'm actually running 2 strands of yarn together. So when I grab my hook later, I'll have to figure out... I think it's right here. Yeah, so there's my loop. And I'm using a big fat hook. This is the Clover Moore. This cracks me up. It's a 9mm. I don't know if you can see that, but it's an M/N. Like, it's an M or an N. We don't. It doesn't know. It's got an identity crisis. It's an M, or, you know, today it might feel like an N, tomorrow it might feel like an M. So it cracks me up that there's 2 different two different letters on it. Like, just pick one, you know? Whatever the 8 is, which would be the L, make this the M, and then make the 10 an N. It's just funny. It's just funny how inconsistent these hook sizes can be from hooks to hook. From hook to hook. So, you know what? I can show you real quick. This is the yellow, the solid that I'm running is I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby. It is such a soft yarn, y'all. So soft. I love it. And running it together with the big twist, whew, let me tell you, this blanket is heavy, but very soft and squishy. Like, the 2 of these together, love them. Like, those are them individually spun into a skein. This is the big twist. Another very, and I mean, the softnesses between these two, whew, they're so soft, especially together. They're squishy. So squishy. What is that? There's like I think it's part of the yarn. It's almost like it got burnt or something. Or like dark, like a little bit of a dark dye right there. It's almost like it got burnt. I don't know. Anyway. I want to say I have got about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 of these total. And I am on my I think I have a total of 3, maybe 4 of these. I can't remember. how many I've put into this blanket so far, because I've been working on it so long I forgot. I want to say that I haven't even touched my second one. No, I'm on my second one. And then this is my third one. I think what I have done, that would make sense. So I think this is my third one. So far, I just broke into my second one not too long ago, so it's still kind of, it's like this much is missing from the center of my second one. So it's still a fairly full skein. Don't ask me which one I am on this one. Probably my third one. I think I'm on my third one of these because these are smaller. These have 269 yards each. And these are 355. So they have, what is that? 55 and 31. So almost 100 yards more in here, maybe. I mean, I know it's around 80. It's 86 if I actually did my math. But that's why I said almost 100. So enough of that. Those are the 3 blankets that I've actually put some progress in over the weekend, the last several days. So I look forward to having some more progress to show you tomorrow. I am gonna put in a minimum of 4 rows on that cat's meow blanket because I gotta get that one done, so I can mail it off with, I have a pile of, sorry for the shake, I have my 2 Boggy Creek blankets, 2 of my Boggy Creek blankets sitting here, and I need to get them mailed off. So, well, I mean, there's a deadline to mail them off, but I still have a while. It's just, I don't know, I need to get them out of the way. They're taking up real estate that I could use. So, I will, like I said, I will be putting progress in on the cat's meow blanket. I will put a few rows in on that today, and I will be putting some rows in on my mom's. I'm just gonna refer to it as my mom's dog blanket because it's a dog themed blanket. And I will put at least a row in on my youngest's blanket tonight before bed. I probably won't keep updating you guys on that one until it gets closer. Like, I'll probably do an update on that one like once a week, just to kind of give you, you know, a week's worth of work, because one row you're not really going to see that much of a difference, and it's such a large blanket. I don't have a whole lot of, like, you know, camera real estate here to back up and show you guys the whole thing. I would have to take a picture of it and then be able to show it to you. And you know, I'm all about getting these videos recorded and just not really worrying about, look, I have stuff piled here I didn't move. I got through this whole video and just went, oh, squirrel, there's stuff I needed to move. I'm all about getting through these videos, you know, not having to edit too much into them or out of them. And so I hope you guys have had a fantastic weekend and got to see some loved ones and family and friends and had a good weekend and celebrated Labor Day if you're here in the United States like I am. And I have to be honest, I don't know the history behind the day. I just know we celebrate all the hard work that our labor workers, people that put in hard work and labor, you know, to work a job every day. It's like a day to celebrate, you know, the backbone of our country. You know, if it wasn't for all our workers working, you know, nothing would run smoothly. But, oh, I made a used book order for some crochet books that I am excited when it finally ships and I get all of them in. I'm going to wait till I get them all in because I ordered through a website called thriftbooks.com, and the way they ship things out is you order it all in one order, but it comes from all over the country. So I'll get you know, several packages of books for my one order. And so I will collect all those packages up and I will open them all together for you. Hopefully I can wait that long because I'm excited to get some of these books. One of them I used to have a copy of. Oh, my phone decided not to record again. I don't know what is going on with this. So it says something went wrong. Like anyway, one of the books that I ordered, I ordered some books and I'm waiting for them to come in. I had when I first started crocheting. Don't ask me why I got rid of so many books. I wished I hadn't because I had so many good patterns and books and stuff, and I'm like, I just got to a point in my crochet career that I just wasn't doing it enough to have all of it. But now I have ignited my crochet again, like big time, way more than I ever was. But one of the books I had when I first started crocheting, and I'm excited to get, because again, I got rid of the first copy I had of it, and it was a fun titled book. I'm not going to tell you now. I'm going to wait till I get the video. Wait till I get the books in and I'll show you guys the books that I got. I'll have just a video by itself for that because I got a handful of books. So I'm excited for that. I hate that I have to splice in a minute or two video now. Ah, phone, why are you doing this to me? I thought I had it all cleaned up, but I might have to go through and make sure everything's cleaned up and I have space. That's part of the issue. Sometimes it runs out of space that it goes, ah! Not that it's running out of space. We'll see. I need to clean it up. So, friends, I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. We officially start our routine of dance with my daughter, so that'll be fun. I'm coming soon. A new live schedule will be occurring because there's going to be one particular night out of her dance that I will be able to go live. It'll probably be from my car because why come back to the house when I can do it from the car? We'll see. So I hope you guys have a great day. Remember, it's a beautiful day to be kind and positive and to go and make something beautiful. And I will see you on the next video, friends. Bye.